what is going on? What is going on, world? It is the J.Salim show, the #1 Chase Your Damn Dream show. And today, this is like, I'm filming my very first video and for this channel. And I'm excited. I'm a ball of emotions. A lot of trial and error, a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of failures, a lot of successes, a lot of risk. But I'm finally here and I'm humbled. But first of all, I just want to thank my team, the people that made this possible for me to make and organize. And I also want to give a thanks to the people that are watching this and taking time out their day with their family or maybe without their family to watch me and hear my story. But this video right here is a get to know me video. Freaking get to know me. And as a matter of fact, before we get too into it, it's going to be an awkward silence on camera because I got to get a thumbnail. Damn, that's a tough scene. Damn, that's a real tough scene, B. Oh, hell no! Oh! Niggas take L's every day, B. You be alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, this is for editing purposes. But, alright, so, boom, intro. Who am I? I'm J.Salim. That is not my full name, but I'd rather not use that name. For the sake of YouTube and for the sake of content creation, I'm just going to take a piece of my name. So, J.Salim, J-A-Y-S-A-L-I-M, or J period S-A-L-I-M. It's very mysterious. It's very enigmatic, especially with the period in it. Where I'm from, what do I do? And what are my specialties? So I'm from New York City. I was born in Harlem in the year 1999. I am a 90s baby, but technically not, but technically I am. I was born in Harlem in 99. Very historic year, especially in Harlem culture. And I moved to Brooklyn in the year 2003 officially with my parents. And it was just new beginnings, just a new start. And boom, Brooklyn is a very big part of who I am and a very big part of the things that I've seen and things that I've been through. And the people I've met and the people I've been around my whole life. Brooklyn is like my heart. Harlem is my soul. What are my specialties? My specialties, I'm an actor. So I am a theater major, Black Studies minor. I'm a very great writer, a very great actor. I'm a very great visionary. I'm a very great creative. I know that's super, everybody says that, but no, I lived that life. Like, for real. Excuse me. I really lived that life. I did not paint that. Shout outs to my girl Kayla out in Atlanta. But I'm a big creative. What I specialize in, especially with acting, yes, is performance, but I can rewind and fast forward and see the characters that I need to be, and see and fully visualize how I want to bring this character to life. Similar to what a music producer does when he or she samples. You take a piece of what you know and what you probably grew up on, or something that you just want to know, and just flip it and turn it into something. You may not be sampling the song exactly like a Puffy Combs or a Kanye West, but you're sampling a feel. You're sampling a feel. You're getting okay, so boom, I know this song, I know that song. Let me, boom, kind of the blurred lines, you get what I'm saying. If you know what I'm talking about, you catch my drift. So boom, YouTube name, YouTube origin. Like I said before, it is a portion of my name. I'm not going to use my full name for the sake of content creation because it's kind of, mystery kind of sells. Mystery sells. That is my name. My middle name means peace and safe. So, no matter what I do or what I'm a part of, I always feel a sense of being safe and just being myself and being my best. And I just decided to let's take that all the way. Boom. Downtown Brooklyn. So that's where I'm from, in Brooklyn. I'm not from the Style. I'm not from the Floss. I'm not from Flatbush. I'm not from none of those places in Brooklyn. I've been to them, but I'm not from them. Downtown Brooklyn. When people think downtown Brooklyn, they probably think of like freaking brownstones and gentrification and Starbucks and the Barclays Center and Atlantic Mall. I'm from that area, but I'm from the projects. Like, that's where I come from, but that's not all that I am. And there's very beautiful, skilled people that come from those places. And for those that don't know what NYCHA is or who they are, it's New York City Housing Authority, aka slavery with another name. It's ball and chain shit. You don't want to go through that with your fam. Where I went to school. So currently I go to SUNY New Paltz, SUNYNEWPALTZ. Like I said before, I'm a theater major, Black Studies minor. I am a transfer student. I graduated from Mohawk Valley Community College in the year 2019. Before that, I went to Borough Manhattan Community College, and it was like 12th and a half grade, 13th grade. I didn't like it. I needed to get the hell up out of there. And it kind of limited me from the college experience. BMCC, I did not like that place because it was 13th grade, 12th and a half grade. It was shitty. And nobody really, they have decent academic classes and programs, but they just didn't fit what I wanted to do. I know many successful people that went to BMCC and went into beautiful higher institutions, but it just wasn't my thing. Like, I'm not staying in New York City going to college, like, especially community college. I just didn't like that, bro. It didn't fit what I wanted to do. It's in a decent area of Manhattan. It's in Greenwich Village, around a lot of culture, has a lot of opportunities there. Great professors, bad professors, but it just didn't fit into what I wanted to do. So it didn't work for me. But now I'm at New Paltz, and I'm super excited. Like, the things that I'm seeing, the people I'm around, the things that I'm just involved with so far, in my classes, and it has a whole different education system here, even though there's a part of a bigger system, but it's very different here. It's not the same as most of the institutions I've been to. My zodiac sign, that's hot shit right now, and I've always been into zodiac signs. I'm an Aries. My birthday's April 1st. I'm an Aries, and I'm a double Libra. So moon and all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm a double Libra. So in my head, I'm always like this. That's just the person I am. But I don't want people to be like, oh, Libras are just so, bro. I said I'm an Aries. So albums, and feel free to comment your zodiac sign and your moon and your sun and all that good stuff, because those are great conversations. But favorite albums, I'm a huge music fan. Like, for real. And a lot of my favorite albums I have right in front of me. So boom. If y'all didn't know, I'm a big vinyl record collector. I love vinyl records. I collect them. I have probably over 100 of them. Boom, Jay-Z Black Album. Y'all wasn't there when this came out. I'ma repeat, y'all wasn't there when this came out. Like, when this came out, bro, I wasn't old enough. I wasn't Jay-Z age, because he is up there, but 30 years older than me. But y'all wasn't there when this came out. Like, I was a little boy. Like, my parents were huge Rockefeller fans. Shout outs to Rockefeller. Shout outs to the whole Rock Nation, Team Rock, Rock Nation Sports, all that. But y'all wasn't there when the Rock, like, dropped this. Like, bruh, this is the most beautiful, like, one of the most beautiful hip-hop albums ever, in my opinion. My favorite tracks, December 4th, I love the sample on that song and just the flow, flawless. What more can I say? Flawless, Encore, flawless. Change Clothes, that's one of my favorite songs of all time. It's about growing up and being an adult and learning how to take I can't repeat his lyrics because Jay-Z does not play about his shit, but listen to the song. Dirt Off Your Shoulder, that's Tim. bro, you can't mess with Timbaland. Allure, beautiful song. Lucifer, it's a song about losing one of his best friends. And actually one of the executive producers to this album, Biggs Burke, that was his brother that got murdered, and things like that. And that song is really deep, and it puts a lot in perspective on what a lot of our black stars go through. Boom, that's number one. Number two, Ready to Die, bro. If you from Brooklyn and you don't, if you from Brooklyn and you don't know Ready to Die, there is something that you are not paying attention to. Like, there's a lot of rocks in Brooklyn. You gotta live under those rocks. Like, for real. But Ready to Die, Bad Boy Records, this is legendary. This is actually a reprint from 2004. Things Done Changed, beautiful song. Even the intro puts a lot into perspective. Puffy Combs, man, like Mr. C, Big, just the whole team. Like this album took his whole life to make. And it's kind of sad that he only got a chance to make 2 albums to be alive for. If not like 1.5, like half a Knife After Death. But One More Chance is one of my favorite songs ever. It's very bold. It is a very bold and very explicit song. One of my favorite songs. Flawless. From beginning to finish. When it comes to... I can't even say that. But, boom. So, another album. Hold on. Just give me a second. I'm going to do 2 more, and we're going to go into the next question. Boom. Hold on. Just give me like a couple seconds. All right. Come on. Boom. Come on, man. This right here. You are looking at the king of pop. The only person that I can say that is coming to this level of king of popdom, if that's even a word, it's probably like Chris Brown. Even Usher is great. Usher is wonderful. Usher is talented, but the only person that I could think that come to mind that's hitting this level is Chris. But this is an original from 1982, from the year it came out. And crazy story how I found this record, man. I found it on a stoop. After I just came from the dentist, and it rained outside that day. So I had to put it in my jacket and like stuff it like I was putting in the newspaper like Q from Juice or something. But wonderful album. And I can never ever forget about one of the greatest musicians to walk the planet. This man right here, there's nobody ever touching this, like, ever. Chris, no modern day artist will ever do what Prince did with this album. Purple Rain, the movie, fantastic. Everything about this album is flawless. Flawless, absolutely flawless. My favorite song off the album is I Would Die For You and Baby I'm a Star. It's a wonderful song. Prince is my spirit animal in a sense. And there's plenty of more that I don't have. I'm not going front, and I need to get my hands on. Favorite movies. I'm a huge Spike Lee fan, as you can see behind me. And I have some history with working in that field. I don't want to go off topic, but Malcolm X, flawless. Denzel looks nothing like Malcolm X, but he played Malcolm X to the T. He played Malcolm X to the T. And as a matter of fact, hold on. That's me and Spike. I can't tell y'all no more. I can't tell y'all no less. Because I don't want to burn a bridge. But, yeah, Malcolm X, beautiful movie. Do the Right Thing, wonderful movie. It is crazy how that movie is coming up on 32 years old, and it's the same thing happening. It's like life cycles repeating themselves. We don't, Look how much Radio Raheems we didn't have. Look at how much Bugging Outs we didn't have. Look how much Mookies we didn't have. Look how much Mother Sisters we done had. Look how much just all of those characters in there. That was in 1988. The movie was shot in 88, released in 89. And the same thing is going on right now to this day. Unbelievable. And I don't know how he caught black people on camera just looking so beautiful, like the way he did. Because Hollywood don't be doing us justice. I ain't gonna front. Mo Better Blues. It's another film Denzel killed. It is inspired by John Coltrane, and inspired by a lot of jazz musicians and a lot of things from Spike's own life. From me doing my own research. It puts a lot into perspective. ATL. Shout outs to T.I. Shout outs to Overbrook. Shout outs to Will Smith. Shout outs to the whole team that made that project possible, because that movie changed my life. Fun fact, that movie came out the day before I turned 7 years old. So on March 31st, 2006, that movie came out and it sold out everywhere. So I couldn't see it. And I think it was like PG-13, so it was dead. But I saw it later on bootleg. It was worth it. Dreamgirls, a big movie musical guy, especially black movie musical guy. The 80s version, the 81 version, and the 2006 version. Beautiful, 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 beautiful lyrics, beautiful everything about that movie. The old one and the new one. Roll Bounce. That's the movie that made me realize, like, yo, okay, this is what I want to do. Like, this movie is wonderful. 05, came out in 05, took place in like 1978. That's 25, like what, 27 years prior. And to capture that on film and to make it look the way it did, the dramaturgy, the production, everything about that, the soundtrack was even better. The casting was beautiful. Spider-Man 2, that's a recent film, flawless. Minister Society by the Hughes brothers. Fun fact, I can't tell you too much, but I'm working on a project where I have to play a character similar to O-Dog, hence the braids. So I play, a character that is from Oakland, California, and it takes place in 1989. In Minister Society, it takes place in the year 92, 91, 92, in Jordan Downs, so in Southern California. So that is just, hopefully it's Southern California, all my Cali people, shout outs to y'all, but please let me know if I butcher y'all city, but it takes place in Jordan Downs. Favorite shows. I'm a big nerd for The Mandalorian. Maybe not the entire Star Wars franchise. I know that is backwards, but I love The Mandalorian. I love the casting. I love the fact that every episode they traveled basically to a new planet, and it never looked the same. And that freaked me out. And I didn't see the Mandalorian's face until the very last episode. Shout outs to my son Grogu too. That's my little dude. Snowfall. Same thing with Minister Society. Kind of the same thing, that I'm doing with, the production that I'm in through school. I'm playing a character that does the same thing that these characters do. Him and O-Dog, Franklin Saint and O-Dog, and those are not characters you want to half-ass or you want to play around with. Gravity Falls has nothing to do with California or anything, but Gravity Falls is an animated TV show that was on Disney XD. Funny show, puts a lot in perspective. The Good Place. Being an adult, I think you should watch that. Highly recommend it. I ain't gonna give it away. The Chappelle Show. No brainer. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's a whole nother story on what I did with that, and how I brought it to life in my own way, and did my own version of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But that is a beautiful show. The cultural impact, everything about that show. Boom. So goals for YouTube. I want to enjoy making my content. I don't want to feel like I'm coming to work every day. I don't want to feel like I'm coming to work, oh man, I gotta drag my tripod along. I gotta drag my lighting ring along. I want to enjoy my content because people that see that you enjoy making your content is contagious. It may inspire them to make their own content. Another thing is too, uh, I'm in school. I'm in college. I'm taking 15 credits. I'm in a show. And the script it ain't no puny script. I'm taking 300 level courses. They're not easy courses. It takes a lot of responsibility and discipline to do so. And I go to school during the pandemic. So it's like, you know, I got to enjoy doing these things because I could do other things, but I want to enjoy doing this. And I want to share my story, and I want to enjoy doing and sharing my story regardless to what it is happening around me. Expanding and exposing my talent. For real, like I do have tons of talent, tons and tons of talent that I think is worth, you know, sharing and, you know, pretty much telling the world how I overcame all these obstacles, you know, coming from where I come from and being where I am and everything in between. And then still putting doses of my talent in there and showing people that I can do many things. Another thing is too, sharing my story experiences. Like I just said that, but really just letting people know, like, bruh, I never would think that I'll be where I am right now. Even in my deepest thoughts, I did not see me being exactly where I am right now at all. Because I'll be lying to you if I said I did. Next question, like next topic, goals for social media. You know, in a social media when I was in high school. And in high school, I was just doing a lot of modeling, a lot of pictures. And I went to a couple modeling agencies, and he was like, how tall are you? 5'9". Get the fuck out. Wow. Cool. All right, cool. That wasn't working for me. How much do you weigh? 180 pounds. Get the out. Cool. I need to do something different. Kept taking more pictures. It wasn't working. All the way up into college, just taking pictures. I was like, yo, show your talent. Show who you are. And I was too scared to do so. I admit. I was. And it's time I get past that. I'm an adult now. I'm an adult. For real. I'm a grown man. I got to get past the fear. Because I will never grow. And I'll never, you know, if I don't take the risk on myself, nobody else is going to take the risk on me. Establish supporters. Like, for real. I have people that's want to half-ass support me. Want to say, yo, Jay, we bangs with this, that, and the third, but don't interact with my content. Or better yet, just watch me, but don't support it. Or would cheer me on to do what they want me to do, but never would, you know, give me my flowers or pat me on the shoulder when I do something great. And I appreciate them. I forgive them because they don't know any better. But for those that actually want to consume my content, if I could give you a hug through the camera, like, I really would, because this is taking a lot for me to do. This took my whole life to do. This is my version of you know, reasonable doubt. This is my version of Ready to Die. This is my version of, like, Tupacalypse Now or something. Like, this is taking my whole life to make. It's taking my whole life to make. This is my version of that. This is my Illmatic. If you get what I'm referencing now, I'll never be on a level, but this has taken my whole life to make. So those that are embarking and are watching and are supporting, truly, I appreciate you and I love y'all. If I had a superpower, like, what would it be? This comes up a lot. I'm not gonna front. I love to talk about this. As a matter of fact, I collect comic books. So I don't have a lot as much as I have vinyl records, but I love comic books. Boom. Shout outs to Aloe too, for real. Shout outs to Aloe. If you see this, like, shout outs to you, because what you did was hella generous. But if I had a superpower, I think I'll be a warlock, or somebody like Doctor Strange, or Kang the Conqueror, somebody that could travel through time, forward, backwards, sideways, you know. Anyway, just for the sake of, if I really had to save humanity, if I really had to save our galaxy, and if I really had to save like us from serious destruction, like from Galactus or something, or like Doctor Doom or something like that, I would do it. For the simple fact, there's so much people and so much more things to see, and like, for real, like, I wouldn't want to see that. I would be anti-villain though. I'm not gonna front, or anti-villain. I wouldn't be all good and I wouldn't be all bad. I'm gonna be honest, because I know how the world works. I don't know how it all works, but I have an observation of how it works, and if I gotta do what I gotta do, I'm gonna have to do what I have to do. Simple. Like, bro, I'm not gonna have the time to really second guess and be like, oh guys, I'm so sorry. Nah, bro, negative. I gotta do what I gotta do to save humanity. For real. But definitely somebody like Kang the Conqueror, or despite him being a villain, shout out to Jonathan Majors, and Benedict Cumberbatch, or Doctor Strange. Religious, spiritual, or atheist. I'm damn sure not religious. I'm damn sure not atheist. I'm spiritual. I do pray. I do believe that there is a higher power, and there is a source that overwatches our entire galaxy. And there's also other sources that probably watch over that. But the way mankind has used religion, don't like it. And the way mankind immediately alienates people that are atheists. And just, oh yeah, you a Satanist, so like you're like a terrible person because you don't believe in anything. Somebody could believe in nature. Somebody could just believe in himself. They're a non-believer. It is what it is. I'm not a missionary. This is not 1476. This is not 1537. I'm not a missionary. My job is not to convert people. My job is to be me, and my job is to share my story with people to make their own story, not to convert people. So I'm more on the spiritual side, and I have crystals, I meditate, I pray, write to manifest, and all that good stuff. But that's me. There's so much more to share. But if I gave y'all all a spill on exactly who I am and exactly what I do, y'all probably wouldn't want to watch all the videos and all my content, because it's a process. And I'm still figuring out who I am to this day as we speak. So, and as you listen and watch. But I appreciate y'all time. I love y'all. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. All those links will be below. And I love y'all. Peace. Make love, not war.